Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories. Today is Monday and it's January the 11th, 2021. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our story today takes us back to the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, a second U.S. Capitol police officer has died. I'll provide you with a summary here, and I'll place links to a few of the full articles in the description box. Well, we all know the story by now. On January the 6th, 2021, a group of protesters stormed the U.S. Capitol building and attempted to destabilize our democracy by interrupting the work of Congress. As you already know, this action resulted in loss of American lives, numerous injuries, as well as destruction to property, specifically the U.S. Capitol building. Last week, the number of casualties were reported as 5 dead, and on yesterday, we learned that another death was reported, bringing the number to 6 Americans who lost their lives. On yesterday, which was Sunday, January the 10th, 2021, the U.S. Capitol Police issued a formal statement that a second officer who responded to the riots on January 6th had died, and here's a copy of that press release. The deceased officer this time is Howard Liebinger Jr., age 51, and a 15-year veteran of the force. He joined the Capitol Police family in 2005 and was assigned to the agency's Senate Division. The name is well recognized around Washington, D.C. because his father, who bears the same name, was the former Sergeant in Arms, and this is the Chief Security Officer of the Senate, and he held that position from 1981 until 1983. We do know that Officer Liebengood was married, and there's a picture of him and his beautiful bride floating around social media. And to be honest, I think we just need to leave the family alone. It's just too early. Let them grieve, and later on, if they decide to share photos, that's one thing. But right now, it's just leave them out of this for now. We also know that he loved fast cars and had a history as a racer prior to becoming a police officer. In fact, it was reported that he was actively racing throughout the early 2000s, and in the year 2000 he was the Motorola Cup ST champion. And I'm like, what in the world is ST? So I had to go look it up. And ST Street Turner class, and that's the class for smaller 4-cylinder, 5-cylinder, and 6-cylinder cars, and that's was his specialty. So I learned something today. It was also reported that Officer Liebengood's death took place while he was off duty, and many of the major news sources are disclosing how he died. And my response is simple as, why are you acting so surprised? These are things that occur after a traumatic experience, and don't be surprised if there are others. In fact, don't be surprised if there are many significant illnesses and diagnoses of PTSD after this experience. I hope mental health is actively on site, providing support and early treatment for all of these officers. And today, the U.S. Capitol Police has to mourn the loss of 2 of its officers that are associated with the riots that took place on January the 6th, 2021. Their officers draped in black, and the flag over the Capitol is flying at half-staff. I could only imagine the pain that this entire police department is having to deal with. I could only imagine the grief they're having to endure, and the fact that they have to grieve, but they have to continue to function and to provide service to this country. We send condolences to the entire police department, condolences to each of the respective families. The president has ordered that the flag over the Capitol will continue to fly at half-staff. I believe it's until Wednesday in their honor. And to both of you fine, honorable police officers, thank you for your service. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it, to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on this notification bell right here, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.